Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. We talk about India, and there is zero chance they're actually banning Bitcoin and crypto because despite regulatory uncertainty, Indian crypto investments have surged almost 200x, 19,900%. That's almost 200x. That's actually a 199x in 1 year. This is one of those titles where it's like, buy this for $19.99 because they want to make people think it's less than $20, but it's really $20. So the thing is, like, what this shows me is that the really rich people and the fat cats have not really been scared of India's cryptocurrency supposed bans. And I think the politicians and the powerful people haven't been scared either, and they're actually accumulating because you don't get this kind of growth alone by people if they actually think India is actually going to ban cryptocurrency because they've. This is from Cointelegraph. They've almost piled on $40 billion into crypto in the past year. And as you can see from this graph, they've really started to pile on in December of last year through January of this year. And I know it went down from February to April of this year. And that's actually when the price was actually the highest. So they definitely bought the dip starting in April, and you can see investments going up again. So the fat cats know what's up, and they might be behind some of this FUD to actually get the price lower so they can actually invest anymore because they don't want to buy when it's really high. They want to buy when it's actually lower. So the RBI stuff has just been kind of like a smokescreen and a ruse for the Indian bigwigs to actually buy some more. I mean, that's basically what it actually looks like it is. And they're definitely not going to prohibit crypto assets. In fact, maybe some of the RBI officials, even some of the RBI officials, I bet, are actually buying these assets. It would make perfect sense for the RBI officials to be buying these assets while trying to actually keep them very, very low in price. Because, I mean, if they're high in price, like they can't buy as many of them. And I think that might have been part of the entire plan to actually keep them low so they can actually accumulate throughout the rest of this year. Because this year in 2021, obviously, like the attitude has changed, especially since the beginning of this year. And despite like every 2 weeks them saying they're going to ban it or something, they're definitely not going to ban it. Once your politicians and your powerful people get their hands on crypto, and they have almost 40 billion, and this kind of graph is not like just a bunch of like random people investing. This is definitely like not so much institutional, but like really wealthy people actually investing. That's actually what's caused it to go so high. And even when it's dipping, like when all the FUD's coming out, they're not afraid because like April was actually like when it kind of started dipping, and when it started dipping, they are buying the dip. So these India is definitely buying the dip. They're rich people, they're politicians who I think are actually stirring this bull run are the ones actually leading the charge. And I think as time goes on, you'll see India becoming more and more accepting to crypto. I don't really know when they're actually going to go public with it, but I do think India is going to make crypto some kind of investable asset, and that'll have a really, really big green light on crypto. That actually might be the next marker. That honestly might actually be the next marker into actually when we get the next bull run, when these bigger countries actually light the green light. India is not like China. They're not just going to ban crypto because they're afraid that it's going to compete with their like CBDC. Because I don't really know what the India CBDC status is, and I don't think they're vying for world domination like China is. So I think we're going to be pretty good with the Indian situation by the end of this year. So yeah, that's just another example of all this like scary stuff coming out, the FUD coming out. But in reality, when you see the investment numbers from bigwigs, you know that this country is not banning crypto, and they're probably going to come out with some pro-crypto regulation really soon because the rich people and the powerful people in their country are definitely investing in crypto. $40 billion and madly increasing each month. That is not a country that's going to ban this asset. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.